Good day, good day. I believe today is June the 12th, 2024. It's 4:40 a.m. Central Standard Time. Running 10 minutes behind today. It's day 66, I want to say. Just wanted to jump on here and say happy Wednesday. Odd spelling, eh? Yeah, so like I said, running late, so still haven't perfected that yet. I mean, there'll be ups and downs, I suppose. I got some pretty decent sleep, caught up a little bit. I was really sleepy yesterday at work. But you know, that's the price you pay, you know, for your indiscretions and what have you. So moving forward, definitely working on centralizing thought processes and plans and things like that. Getting those proverbial cards reduced that are on my table. You remember the game concentration I talk about? You have too many cards on the table, you're less likely to succeed at your goals or planning. So really been focusing on that, recalibrating the mind, because I'm a go-getter. If you can't tell already, I've got honey on my hand. If you can't tell already, I'm always busy doing something, planning something, starting some business or something to that effect. You know, it was burned into me because my mother's exactly the same way, entrepreneur driven, always on the go. It has its pluses and its negatives. Obviously, its positives and negatives. Which one outweighs the other? I guess that depends upon what time of day it is, you know, what time of month it is, what time of year it is, what time of life it is. It's an interesting life, you know, as far as there's always something going on, you know. Gotta take the positives and negatives together. But organization, when living this life, has to be key. And most of my life I've learned that while inheriting this go-getter attitude, it did not also come with organizations or organizational skills. And so I'm finding myself in my 40s here learning and teaching myself, accomplishing the art of organization. And I'm not nearly where I want to be. I hate using those terms, need and want. It suggests lack, and I don't want to suggest that I'm lacking anything. But I'm in the progress of building those skills. And it stinks that it's happening so late in life. You know, some people have it because, you know, they were born into families that already had organization and business and all that kind of stuff, you know. So it's definitely a plus to have parents, you know, as such. But I wasn't born into that lot. A lot of you weren't born into that way of life. And you're having to learn and figure these things out today. You know, so it is what it is. We are accomplishing it. We will accomplish. It is frustrating, however, and it, you know, sometimes you ask yourself why was I, you know, born without that, or why was somebody born with that? And I don't have all those answers. But I do know at least one thing, and that is that I'm not going to pass that on to my children. I'm not going to cripple them or handicap them in the future. And so, you hear about stories of some of the elites of today and what have you, and you hear they tell their testimony of, how, gung-ho their father or mother was, and instilling in them the importance of organization and finances and economy and what have you. And that's because of what they had gone through, the parents had gone through. So that's likewise, I guess, we all serve our purpose. We all have our purpose. And it may be, to put the next generation that much further ahead. So we just have to do our due diligence as being in the present. And so that's what we resolve to do. So going forward, just more work on CityScape. If you haven't been there to check out the website, please do. CityScape, M as in Mike, K as in Kilo, E as in Echo, MKE.com. So it's CityScapeMKE.com. It's an entertainment website, basically directing or aiding you in finding things to do around the city. That includes restaurants and clubs and lounges and cafes and all that kind of thing. So that's my brainchild, and it will be part of the manifestation journey as I've built it from the ground, or am building it from the ground. And it was due to launch this summer, and some things have obviously not worked out the way that I planned. The development company has reneged a whole lot of times. And so that's a legal issue that I'm having to deal with. So there's, little hiccups here and there, but it's part of the process. We'll get through it. And I'm also beginning to focus on Mandemic, dealing with the child support system and its effects on men specifically. Obviously, women are affected too, but it is greatly disproportionate, those percentages, between men and women. So mainly focusing on men and that are caught up in the child support system, that are having their economy and their finances and their freedoms, deprived. We're not we're not promoting fathers not being accountable, or taking care of their children. That has nothing to do with it. In fact, this is merely addressing the obvious destruction of the family unit, for one, of the father's ego and morale, self-respect, economy again, and finances, because of vendettas, because relationships don't work out, that the system is being leveraged against the man by the women who feel empowered through child support and feel like they can wield it as a weapon, at their leisure, or whenever he doesn't, quote unquote, act right. So I personally don't believe that should be the case, that it should not be used as a weapon. It shouldn't be weaponized against men, especially men who love their children and want a relationship with their children. But the system, again, has turned the woman against the man and lessened her accountability regarding the relationship that the man and the woman has to have in order to amicably work out their situation in the best interest of their own child. You don't have to be together or even agree or live in the same house to do the right thing or the best thing for the child. And so that's what we are addressing at Mandemic. So we hope you get on board with that. It's going to help you ladies out too, because you're asking, where are all the good men? It's going to cause the men to be more accountable and responsible. But it's also going to bring equity to the child support situation. All right, it's time for an overhaul anyways. It's gone. The powers of that particular agency have gone unchecked, and it's time that somebody does something about it. So Mandemic is here to deal with that situation. So with that being said, make it a great day. We'll see you on the next upload. It's workout day. Today is Wednesday, and appreciate you all. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Make sure you hit that button right below there hit that thumbs up for me, and we'll keep going. All right, peace.